Hi, it's Greg over DIY RV and Home, Camper's Life. Today I want to talk a little bit about our gray and black tank. Now, in our black tank for the past year since we went full-time in our RV, we've been using a product from Unique called Digest It. So, every time we dump the tank, we would put 3 to 5 gallons of water back into the tank and then add 2 ounces of the Unique product, Digest It, in the tank to help with dissolving of the solids along with odor control. Recently though, I was reading and found out that you can also use this to help you odor control in your gray tank and to help dissolve some of the particulates in there. Not all of them, but some of them. Along with that, I learned that Unique has some information on their website that talks about doing some maintenance periodically in their tanks, black and gray. Today we're going to concentrate on the gray tank. Now it involves a few products. Well, water, thyme, Dawn Ultra dish soap. That's it. So for a 40-gallon tank, they recommend 20 ounces of Dawn dish soap poured in, tank full, because if it's not full, you're not cleaning the tank. You're only cleaning what's wet. And some thyme. Let it sit overnight. Well, you know, your gray tank, your black tank, black, we can't see the inside of it. Don't want to put a camera down into it. Well, can't really do that. So, I've got something that I've done. I've got a gallon water jug here that I have done to the extreme. There is grease, oil, and particulates of food in here, and that's from normal cooking and baking and, you know, washing dishes. So there is some soap in it, everything like that. It's empty right now. We're going to fill it up. We're going to put some Dawn dish soap in it. We're going to let it sit overnight. We'll see what it looks like. After we get it clean though, we can take the Unique product here, Digest It, and put a couple ounces into the tank, and that will help to keep the odors down that do build up. You don't want me to take this top off right now. I mean, it might melt the camera. It's potent. It'll help to maintain and get rid of that odors. There's got natural enzymes and bacteria in here that are going to just love and devour that. Whenever you dump and you got your trailer in storage, I recommend putting a little bit of water in there in your gray tank and putting a couple ounces of Digest It in there. So let's go ahead and clean our gray tank using the Unique method. Alright, now I've got it filled up to water up to this point right here. Don't want to get too much because I don't want to spill this stuff inside the trailer. We're going to go ahead and add a approximation Dawn dish soap. Give a little more. You never put too much Dawn soap in there. So now we're going to let it sit overnight and see how well that does. Now we know Dawn dish soap works excellent on this. And if you don't see it, maybe I'll turn it around a little bit. I'm already starting to see stuff float to the top. So it's already starting to emulsify that. So we'll see you 24 hours. All right, we're back. It's been 2 days since I started this test. Now let me explain to you how I prepped the jug for this test. Now, I started by taking some grease and oil and stuff from our Blackstone griddle, putting that inside the jug. We have a little catch pan on the back. Started taking the waste from the strainer after doing dishes, if there was anything, I was putting that in there, putting water, adding some soap, along with some anything else during the week that would simulate what could get into the gray tank. I let that sit for about a week, and then I went ahead and poured the water off, simulating that I was emptying the tank, and there was the remaining sludge. And that's what you saw. But I didn't just start the test right away. I put that jug outside for a week and moved the jug around to try to get that grease and nastiness all over the jug, which we saw. So here is the results from 2 days of letting our tank sit full with some Dawn in it. Now, as we see, it is not 100% clean. It is like 95% cleaner than what it was. All that stuff is trapped up top, floating around. It's not sticking to the side of the jug. So when we do drain and empty this jug out, we'll get rid of most of that stuff. Now, if we wanted to, we can continue and refill the tank full of water and put another 20 ounces or so of Dawn dish soap in to even clean it even that much more. Do it until you are satisfied. But this right here removed, like I'm saying, about 95% of what was in that tank. All right, so when you are satisfied with the results of cleaning your gray tank, and you either have it in storage or you're dry camping somewhere where you have to keep that gray tank closed, go ahead and add a couple gallons of water to the tank and then put a couple ounces of digested in there. That way it'll keep the odors controlled inside the tank. So I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And until next time, happy camping.